Hello, loves. This is Keleena, and this is your July 2019 energy video on light language activation. We have a lot of stuff coming up here in July. We've got some eclipses, we've got the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse coming, and we have a lot of energy coming in. I have my notes from my meditation, and I'm going to go over it with you. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as I can. Just got a couple things to say really quick. I want to thank the people booking sessions. Trust me, that with the work that I do, the light language activations and healing work, the ascension sessions. Thank you for coming, and for the repeat clients. It is very helpful. This is my only work on this assistant taking care of my children and having a roof over our head. So I really do appreciate it. And thank you to those that actually send. There's a couple people that every month send me a little donation, and I truly appreciate that. So from my heart, I thank you so much, because I do a lot of work. I put a lot of work into what I bring to everyone, and people just don't understand that how much really goes into it. A lot more time than a 40-hour-a-week job. It's nothing like that. You're working all day long. So I thank you for those that do understand. And I want to really quick go over Sisters of the Rose in July in the Netherlands. There's only 2 seats available. That's July 12th and 13th. It's going to be held that weekend. It's on my website, www.kaleenamelner.com. It is the 12th and 13th. The 13th is the day of the goddess. The 13th is the number of the goddess. So that's why it's being held that day. And there's going to be some good energy that weekend. Also, Lionsgate 8/8. Okay. I will be on Mount Shasta. Yes, people are asking me, when is the event going to be ready? I'm still working on the details, so please just give me time. It's when you don't know an area, it's hard to find places, and the response from the people there has not been good. Email responses and phone calls have not been returned, and some of them have been like for weeks, and so I just have to allow it to happen as it's supposed to. It's supposed to unfold the way it is. And I have connected with a beautiful star sister there that we're probably going to be collaborating. And I feel yes. And we will be bringing that event for you. She is originally from Scotland. And when this all goes through, and if it does with her, many of you will recognize her. So that's going to be happening. And also I will have my masculine partner with me as well, who will be doing some stuff for that day as well. Okay, so I have my meditation notes. That's not only all, I have so many pages. I'm going to go through them as quickly as I can because July is going to be very important. I've been seeing July 11th for a long time, for actually since I think 2017, maybe end of 2017. I was seeing 7-11 all the time, 7-11 or 11-7, back and forth each way. And for me, 7-11 this year is going to be very big, personally. But I also feel like it's a huge connection, and I'm not going to say anything else. It's going to be a huge connection for a lot of people. After a certain point, I just can't say. I'm not hiding anything. I just can't say. It's very personal. So the first thing I have on here is sensitivity, emotions, and emotions are going to be really high in the month of July. And this is with the eclipses that are coming and that will be happening. There's another purge and purification happening depending on what level you're at. Remember, everybody's in a different level of their ascension. I'm also seeing, the chaos. I'm seeing the chaos in the heads for the new ones that are awakening. There will be newbies awakening. So be prepared. Those of you that have been studying to be healers and have been waiting to assist people for a long time now, be ready, okay? I feel that this wave is going to be bigger, And it's going to be a little harder for these people to disconnect or detach from the 3D. And they're going to feel the physical body aches and the pains. And it's time for you to be ready for them to be coming. I feel like a lot more of the truth. We've already been having truth revealed the last couple years. Archangel Michael, I remember channeling him in 2015 maybe, and he was saying truth will be revealed, and it was starting I saw at the end of 2016, and it just continues. It's getting bigger and bigger. So yes, this is wonderful. And this is with actually the activation of the collective consciousness as well. So the more people that are wanting the truth and the more people that are focusing on having the truth, it's actually happening and it's coming forward. Because remember, all the changes that are happening through us, okay, as a collective. So when we are in unification together and we are doing things together in unity, you know, whether it's meditation or coming together in prayer or whatever it's going to be, we collectively change the earth. We collectively change humanity because the collective consciousness changes, the reality of it changes, which in effect changes the reality of the people on earth and what is happening. Okay? I know I've explained it in my other videos, but it just keeps coming up because I feel like it needs to be repeated. Because there are new people that are waking every time, and there will be new people to the videos. So for those of you that are newbies out there with my work, welcome. Okay, so that's that. The sensitivity. The universe, okay, some of these notes. The universe, no, wait a minute. Change conducted in the universe resulting in different phases of freedom for each individual. Okay, so this came through, and when I focus on it, what I feel this is the disconnect of control and attachment to the 3D. So what I feel is each person, as this activates you with this, what did it say? The change conducted in the universe. It creates these different phases of freedom. So each person is going to be finding a different freedom with this change. Because remember, no two persons' journeys are the same. Nobody's. It doesn't matter what journey you chose, how you chose to go through your ascension process, how you chose to awaken. No two journeys are the same. So each person is at a different time period right now, a different phase. And these freedoms are going to be freedoms in different things. So it could be freedoms, it's freedom from the attachment of the 3D, definitely. Freedom from the attachment of the 3D world, the 3D created ego mind, maybe the 3D job, anything that has to do with being attached to things for material gain or greed and attachment at all, because we aren't here to be attached to anything. Spirit does not attach to anything. In spirit, when we are in spirit, we are in our divinity, we actually are in freedom, because you cannot take anything that is material object here on earth back with you. Okay, so detachment, which creates freedom, is going to be big. And I feel like that goes with the sensitivity and emotions will be high. I feel like the two of them, so it's going to affect those that are being forced to detach from things. It's going to affect your emotions. You're going to have that weight, you're going to have that pull to get out of the 3D and move, towards the healing process, which takes you towards the 4D. And it's going to create those emotions and those triggers that you're going to go through to release things. So I feel like those two go together. Okay, so divine connection to source heart, remain in the heart. So it's going to be very, very important for those of you that are already heart-centered to stay in the heart this month. You should be staying in the heart all the time, in the sacred heart. This is where our divinity is. This is where our answers are. This is our connection to our divine source. This is our connection to our true self. Please stay in the heart, okay? It's so important to remain in your heart center. And this month, you're going to be tested, okay? How much can you stay in the heart? Can you stay there? Can you? Okay? There's going to be all kinds of triggers and tests coming. It's up to you to remain there. It's up to you to focus, to balance, to stay centered. All right? So do whatever you can that will keep you centered and in that. Oh no. Well, there goes my neighbor's loud car. I was just looking for my headphones, but I don't know what I did with them. So anyways, remain centered, please. It's so important. Let's see what I have next here. Okay, so this one, triangular connection point in the vertical axis. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so 3D out there, and it's happening during my video. But see, I'll stay in my heart because I know that that's just where that person is. Send them love. It makes them feel real good to make that big loud noise from their little cars. Triangular connection point in the vertical axis, which I feel that's sacred geometry. I need to tune into this really quick and see what this is, because some of these messages that come through just throw me. Triangular connection point in the vertical axis. Vertical, and there's a triangle connection point. So it can go up or down either way, because the vertical is straight. Oh, wait a minute. Vertical. Okay, hang on. That's horizontal. Vertical connection point and the triangular axis. So maybe where they come together, there's a connection point. Okay, I'm trying to see why they gave me this. It is a sacred geometrical pattern that is weaving a desired outcome for humanity. Thank you. Why don't you love when higher self comes in? So, yeah, I'll have to watch it later and see if I can figure out what that even meant. Sorry, I can't. I could stay in higher self, but a lot of you will be like, whoa. Fluid intake is required this month. Like, I always talk about water and having enough water. Make sure you heal your water. Put your hands over with the intention to heal the water, to nourish your body, to hydrate your body, and bring in the minerals that you need for your body with your water. But the fluid intake, I feel, for this month is going to need to be expanded. So get more fluid, please, in the body, as in hydration, water. Okay. Disengage with 3D reality. If you have not already, stay in the heart. Okay, so I think I already talked about that. So disengaging with the 3D reality, disengaging, it's your choice. So they're using the words disengage. My higher self's using the words disengage. It is your choice. Remember, we always have a choice. So do you want to stay in 3D and in that reality, which just keeps you in the controlled world, in the patriarchal world? Or do you want to disengage and move to the higher levels where you actually have freedom and where peace is? So this, I feel like this is a lot of this message for July. Let's see, now what's next? Be aware. So centering your awareness, be aware. With your awakening, you become aware of the things that are really going on in this world. You're becoming more aware of what they're doing to your foods, what they're doing to your water, what they do to the land, what they're doing with inoculations, and even flu shots. When you awaken, you start to become aware of all that stuff that is all controlled methods of the patriarchal control to keep you down, to make you sick, to keep you under their game, that patriarchal game reality of the 3D world. And to be aware is to educate yourself in what is truly going on. And also, I feel like I want to tell people it's okay to seek healers and teachers. Well, like myself, I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm a quantum multidimensional energy healer as well. So, if you need help with things, don't be afraid to go to a class. Don't be afraid to have healing sessions with people, because We are more real than what you're going to get in a doctor's office. We are more real and going to bring you the truth compared to what you're seeing on TV. TV is all controlled all over the entire world. All it is a box for you to tune into to program your mind. So, again, be aware of what's going on. Turn those TVs off, get rid of them. You don't need them, okay? Once you get rid of a TV, I'm going to tell you, once you get rid of a TV and you don't have it anymore, you don't tune it anymore, your world changes because you're not glued to all the BS that's on the TV all the time, all the lies that's going on, okay? You don't need that. All it is there to trigger and keep you in a negative vibration, okay? It's the same with many radio stations, okay? Be careful, be aware, and use discernment. Head chaos, awakening, chopping. What's that? Wait. Awakening. Oh, happening. Head chaos, awakening. I thought it said chopping. That's my scribble because I don't really look at the page half the time. So, awakening happening. Prepare for the shift of energy and higher vibrational reality for your own needs. Prepare for the shift of energy and higher vibrational reality for your own needs. Okay. I feel like that's also protecting yourself from others' demands as well. Learning to say no, creating your boundaries with people, because you really need to create your sacred time and space to do things for yourself. Don't, a lot of us always tend to put others first, especially those of us that are moms. We put our children first and we lose ourselves. And then you have to go back and find yourself again. Don't do that. Always make yourself the most important person in your life, because if you don't, then who's going to be there to take care of the kids in the long run? It is kind of important, and that might seem, a lot of people go, oh, that's selfish. No, it's not at all. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your health. Okay, you have to take care of you so that you can actually take care of the others. Preparing for the shift of energy and higher vibrational reality for your own needs. So prepare yourself for this higher vibrational, the shift that's coming for your own needs. Take care of you, because when this shift comes, you need to be ready. Remember, everyone's soul journey is their own. So take care of yourself, because we all came in with different lessons, asking for different lessons and different experiences. And when we do that, the shift in the vibrations and stuff are going to affect everyone differently. So be prepared for yourself, okay? Wave of proportionate energy flow will cover the earth in a seismic gravitational pull upwards. Okay, yes. There are huge cosmic energies coming in. So when this one came through, I was like, sitting there going, huh? After I went back around, because I do them first and I go back and I read them after my higher self kind of steps back. It's funny, my higher self steps back. And I'm like, what? And so I decided to go on to read the next thing. Then I went, oh, ascension, ascend. That's what that means. And I'm be honest with you, I was like, what? I don't mind telling you that I didn't know what that meant. So the wave of proportionate energy flow will cover the earth in a seismic gravitational pull upwards, meaning ascend. So there's going to be this wave of energy. There's huge cosmic energies that are going to be coming in with these solar eclipses. There's so much coming in. There's so many, what do I want to say, energies coming in from different beings, different light ships that are around the planet right now. They're here in abundance. And I've connected when I was in Hawaii. I've just returned from doing a lot of crystalline grid work in the islands in Hawaii for the collective and for humanity. So, and for Gaia, I was doing Lemurian amplifications is what I was doing with my activation work. But when these cosmic energies, what I connected with actually, I should show you guys this picture, but the ship that came in called the Jerusalem, and luckily William, my partner, and then Paul both knew that Jerusalem was Ashtar ship, and so I had Ashtar speaking to me. So there's a lot of this going on, and then when I was speaking to Ashtar, I was asking him a question. I'm like, I can't remember what I asked him, but he goes, "No, you have your own ship, Keleena," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I have a ship," and he's like, "Yeah, it's called the Aurora." And I'm like, "I have a ship called Aurora," and I'm like, "Wow, how cool!" I'm thinking I'm seeing myself in this little ship driving around, sporting around a little ship. And then I mentioned it to Paul, and Paul goes, Aurora's a mothership. Haven't you ever heard of it? And I'm like, no. So apparently, that might be the ship that I work on, the Aurora. I'm like, okay, I like that name. So it's all good. And yeah, I told William about that too. So yeah, they kind of laugh at me, but it's all good. So anyways, this huge seismic gravitational pull upwards. So it's going to be that pull upwards for the collective. It's the pull upwards for humanity. It's that pull upwards for people to, I feel, ascend, to awaken. I think that's what I feel like this is, because I'm seeing this energy just pulling up. I also feel like there's another frequency change coming, or like a vibrational shift. There's like a frequency change or adjustment that's going to be happening as well. And I know that I was working on frequency adjustments in Hawaii. And it's funny because you get a lot of the Hawaiians will be like, "Oh, Hawaii's fine. Hawaii doesn't need anything." And that's not what my higher self and what my guides showed me. And also that ship of the Jerusalem that was there that I was connecting with, they were like, "That's ego. That's the people that live here. That's their ego. They think that there was nothing wrong with the Hawaii. But that's how they live. They thinking that, oh, we're in this high frequency, this high vibration. Nothing needs to be adjusted." But because in ascension, we're constantly moving in frequency and vibration, there are still those of us that go and do this work to assist with it behind the scenes. So you may think that, oh, because we're at this level, we're going to stay here forever. But no, it's continual movement. Energy is a continual movement. So, vibration, frequency, all of that is a continual motion. It has to keep going. If Earth's ascending, everything else has to as well. Just like when you get the ear ringing, and the frequency changes, you're connecting. If Mother Earth's frequency is changing, you have to change as well. So you're having the adjustments and the tunings happen. So, yeah, and I don't want to fight with people about that, but I'm just saying we are still doing this work. So it's going to continue. So the next thing I got, courage, wisdom, faith, divine love, and create. I got all those words. Boom, boom, boom. Courage. It takes courage to go through this process. If you're going to choose ascension, it really does take courage to do this, because you're going to go through something you've never experienced in this life. And it's not, I'm going to tell you, it's not the easiest thing if you don't trust the process. So it takes courage to do it. It also, wisdom is stepping into your wisdom, inner wisdom, okay, and really trusting what comes to you in your wisdom, and having faith that everything that you already planned before you came here is being played out. Trust it, because everything that happens to you and with you, I'm not saying to you, but for you, you planned it. So everything that happens on your journey of ascension is because you planned it to take yourself from that 3D reality and take you up to the 5th dimensional state of being, okay? To take you away from the attachments and the greed and the, like I was saying in the beginning, in the material world, to take you up to your divine self, your divinity of who you truly are, your spirit self, your return to your Christ self, your God self, Goddess self. That's part of that process. So stepping into your courage, trusting your inner wisdom, having faith, moving into the sacred heart, which is divine love. Namore kente nene shishiata ma'uyaika atora ayaki. And create. So create is creating all that you need through your heart, okay? Your heart, and trusting the process that what you're always going to need is always going to be here for you. You have the power to create whatever you want. You are your own universe, and you are creating your own universe every day. I just wrote something recently. I can't remember what it was. Darn. It was really good. um, but I can't remember. So, anyways, it's somewhere on my Facebook. It was really good, or Instagram. But it's how we're creating. We are the person. We are the creation in our creation. We are the creator in our creation. So know that you are that creator in your creation. Okay, you are the divinity, your spirit. So you can do this as well. You are no different than what is above, below. Okay, remember, we are embodying all that we are above, below. We are bringing that into our physical being and this life. And this is magic. This is a magical time because this has not been done before. So be excited about it, and stop running from your shadow. Start facing your shadow because it's time for you to start moving out of the 3D. I have so many people that they've been messaging me for 4 years now, and they're still in the same spot. And as much as you try to help them or say, go watch the video, they keep coming back. They're like, ah. And it's like, are you not paying attention? What are you afraid of? What are you resisting? It's just, I get to a point where now I'm just like, I can't read that. Can't read it. Strength in numbers. It's been ongoing, but it's getting bigger. Strength in numbers, which is unity. So coming together, soul families coming together. If you call them tribes, you might call it a tribe. The strength in numbers. I do the Sisters of Light, Sisters of the Rose. This, which also I'm going to be uniting the brotherhood as well. So it's the brothers and sisters of light, which we've come here as, and creating these big groups to go around on the planet and gather and do things together, because when we do it in unity, it helps with the change in the collective consciousness at a higher rate. Doing everything in divine love, connecting with Mother Earth together, meditating together, placing peace on the planet, just being in your heart together when you're working together. It's such a different change, and it creates a different vibration when you're all there together and you're in your heart center and in your heart space. So July, I feel a lot more people coming together, and that's one of the things I'm here for, is unity, is to help, first cracking people's hearts open, and helping them move to their sacred heart and getting out of the false identity ego, the created ego, moving into their sacred heart and sacred mind, and activating their sacred voice. And then coming into unity and community. This is needed. There's so much detachment from being a human, from human to human. There's so much detachment and competition, and that is not what it's about. That is 3D. All that stuff you see on TV about people and I want to say, all of you out there that have teenagers and young kids, don't let them watch those reality shows, because they're all lies. It's just programming your children. They're going to get stuck in the game even worse. Okay, strength in numbers. Okay, so then I have peace, freedom, when remain in the heart, stays focused. So peace and freedom again, when you're remaining in your heart, stay focused. Staying focused in the now, staying focused in the heart. So stay focused in the present moment. Don't allow yourself to get pulled off to something that happened in the past, and don't allow yourself to get pulled into worrying about the future. I talked about this for a few years now. It's so important to stay in the moment. It's so important to be present in the present. Be present in the present moment. Be present in the present moment. And in the heart, because this is the only moment there truly is the moment right now. So this moment right now, where you're listening to me and engaging with me, and I'm sending you light codes, this is the present moment. When you turn me off and go away, whatever you're doing there, that's your present moment. Don't worry about what happened yesterday, and don't worry about the future, because when you do that, you get pulled off, okay? You're getting pulled off of that higher level. You're getting pulled off of the vibration. It's so important this month, because there's going to be so much chaos and things going on around, things that are going to be happening in the world, no matter where you live, that you can get easily pulled off or off track. Stay in your heart, stay centered, and know that this is your soul experience to stay here, okay? This is a big test this month for a lot of people, like I said. Okay. Utilize the gateways opened now for positive change. Magic is within you, and you will know what to do. There's a lot of gateways that are open right now. I do know I've been connecting with the Pleiadians for a long time, but there are different things. There's portals all over. Syrian gateway is open. I just actually saw my star sister Sandra Walters article. She actually confirmed the same thing that I have, is that the Syrian gateway is open. The Lyrans are gearing up for Lion's Gate. So, and I feel like that's starting, it's actually going to be coming in earlier than Lion's Gate. It usually starts beforehand. And I know that there's so much going on. There's all these energies from the different, I want to say star alliances is the word that just came to me. All these energies coming in from these different star alliances. You know exactly what to do, okay? Sit down, connect your heart, open your heart, and call in, ask your higher self to connect you with the gateways of Pleiades, of Sirius, of light, with the Lyran energy, and ask it to activate you. Ask them to assist you in your ascension process and whatever you need to receive. It's that simple. Sit down and do it and ask. Connect with your crystals as well, really important. Continue to connect with crystals, and please continue to connect with Mother Earth, engage with Mother Earth, lay on her, swim in the waters, whatever you can do, get those light codes, it's really important. Also, you get the healing from her. I will constantly tell you that because it's the truth, and it's one of the easiest ways to heal, okay? Okay. So for those of you that live in a city where you don't get to do that stuff, you need to get out of that city, and you need to go and have that time. Get in the mountains. Mountains, going up to the mountains. Mountains are at a higher frequency. You don't have to go all the way up the mountain. Just be at the mountain, be at halfway up the mountain, whatever you want to do. But they have a different frequency as well, higher vibration. And they're just as important as the waterways and stuff. So if you can do that, get there. Activate the toroidal connections of the heart with those that call to your soul. Activate the toroid. I can't read my own writing. Activate the toroidal. Paul's gonna laugh at me. I know it. And so, William, I know you're gonna laugh too. Activate the toroidal connections of the heart with those that call to your soul. So, okay, so this I feel is the activating the heart-to-heart connection. You know, it's not like you have to go and like ask for an activation. You can just be near someone and connect with their Taurus field, all right, and connect here and here. You can just be in the same place, and I feel that's when you're on the same vibration. I feel like if somebody is like sleeping in the 3D and you're with them, you still have some kind of connection, but it's not at that same level. It's not like you're going to connect to their consciousness stream and like pick up their information that way. But connecting through the heart is going to be big to those that call to your soul. So to those that call to your soul, that means to me like not just soul family. This is like sacred partners. So underneath it, I have sacred partnerships or manifesting, all kinds. So sacred partnerships in July are going to be manifesting. And that's not just like couples, lovers, it's not the twin phenomena. It's not just that stuff. It is all kinds of soul partnerships or sacred partnerships, which could also be business partnerships. It could also be partnerships, sacred partnerships with birthing a child. That's a sacred partnership as well, bringing in a new member of your soul family. These are manifesting this month as well, sacred partnerships, as well as the, like I said before, the unity circles, the circles of unity that are coming together. Those are sacred partnerships as well, because when you find your family members or those that you are at that same vibration with, that's a sacred partnership. So, but activating the toroidal heart. So you can activate your toroidal heart when you're in that same area with those people and you're all activating each other's hearts. So that's fantastic because that's the divinity. That's connecting your divinity with others in that way. Circles of light in the brothers and sisters. Wait, circles of light in brother and sisterhoods are happening and unifying. Okay, so that's kind of what I've already been talking about. So the unification of the masculine and feminine energies in these circles. You know, because we've had the sisterhood circles for a long time, and then the guys would get together, but it's time to unify them and bring both energies together in a balance where there's no inequality and there's no judgment, where everyone is there to work together to assist with the process on earth, assist with the ascension process, and to assist with the freedom for humanity. Very important. Positive change. Let me see, I can't read this. Positive change. Oh my gosh, scribble wibble. Something way to 3D ego will cause disruption in individuals. Trust is continuing to be revealed. Oh, truth's continuing to be revealed. Positive change does not seem... Okay, so I think this is about positive change is not seen to be happening for people. They don't feel like positive change is happening. And the people that are more in the 3D, they don't feel like positive change is happening because they're not awake. And they're ones that are in the 3D ego. And it's going to cause disruption. It's going to cause disruption in them because they're going to react in a way that it does not take an action like those of us that are in the heart. So the truth is also going to continue to be revealed. I think I said that earlier. So with this month, I feel like there's some more deeper truth things that are going to be coming up in different parts of the world. And it's going to cause disruption in those that are still 3D and those that are not awakened, even those that are partially awake. So be prepared because, like I said, stay in the heart. It's really important to stay in the heart and continue to engage in a higher frequency. I have a lot of beings here right now. They're coming in, and so my energy is shifting. I feel the frequency and energy shifting. I can actually see it on my screen as well. Someone just put their hands on my shoulder. Now, porque pushing down todo que tem, se quer que tô na cartaia. William's here. Okay, he's right behind me. Okay, connecting with Mother Earth, connecting with the Mother's heart, so important. The Mother Earth is the heartbeat, I feel, of the universe. Connect with her heartbeat. Lay on her. Connect your heart to her. It's so important. We are one heart. We are one love. We are one heartbeat. Connect with her. Okay. Opportunities become available to those that are in the process of developing their manifestation. Okay, so those of you that have been working on your creation, those of you that have been working on your manifestations, you know, you planted your seeds and stuff. This month, I feel for some of you that have been waiting, this is the month where a lot of you are going to have these opportunities become available. So be ready when you see them. When you start seeing the synchronicities and the signs, pay attention. That's a sign saying, okay, it's time. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. Really important. And if you do not pay attention or you do not follow the signs that you're being given, the opportunity is going to go away. Okay. So it's up to you. If something comes along, something, someone, something to engage in that you've been waiting for, you know, anything, if the synchronicity is there, if the sign is there, pay attention. You've been waiting. You've been manifesting. Now it's time to step in and grab that opportunity that's coming to you, okay? It could be anything. It could be whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been working on, manifesting magically and alchemically, We have the power to do that. And I've been doing it, and it's a lot of fun. uh, I'll reveal more in another video in probably 3 weeks or so. Um, so that's really good, okay? For those of you that have worked on it, that's good. It's coming. Okay. Work on creating. It is beginning to happen. Keep creating your dreams. Okay, yes, keep creating your dreams. You are the creator of your universe, okay? You have the power to do it. So keep creating your dreams, okay? You're the dream maker. You're the one who's creating it, okay? Okay, following and staying in the divine sacred heart is your freedom and your peace. That's the key to your freedom and peace, is staying here, okay? So that is what I have for July. I will do an activation, and get going. I need to just drink some water. I can't reach it. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. I always start with, when I do my light language, it always starts with the heart. So opening the heart, activating the heart, because sometimes I have new people listening to the videos that haven't heard light language yet. And light language is sacred geometry, it's vibrations, it's sound, it comes in from above, it comes in to me. And I see it in different ways. I see it in this tunnel. I see all these light codes coming in, and I speak it. I speak the light codes. So it's and it's always from the highest benevolence. It's source. It's different. It's different. Sometimes it's from the Pleiades. Sometimes it's Sirius. It could be Arcturus. It could be any of them. I happen to have connections at a high frequency, and I can speak all of them. And so I've been gifted that ability, or I accepted that ability in this lifetime to be able to activate all souls. So when it comes in here, and I transfer it from my high heart, my sacred heart, to yours. So the first thing I always do is connect with the heart first. So if you haven't been activated, or you're not fully awake, and you feel like some kind of pain in your heart from my videos, it's because I'm activating your heart to open up for your awakening. Excuse me. And some people have messaged me after, and they're like, my heart hurt so bad for 2 days after you did that. What did you do? And it's what it is it's, they call it the cracking of the heart. It's the opening of the heart, because your heart has been closed for so long. You really, truly haven't felt divine love yet. So it can also activate you at a deeper heart awakening. So there's some of you that are already awakened, and you can actually receive a deeper heart, like an expansion. You'll feel your heart expand. Because we continue to go through heart expansion through the process. So that's the first thing I'll do. And then the other language will come through, the activations. You'll hear beeps and sounds that just come through. Those can be the activations that go through the DNA at a cellular level. Okay, so it's all good. It's all from the highest benevolence and love. It comes through my heart. If I don't feel a heart vibration, I will never let it through me. But everything that I do and connect with, I'm very highly protected as well. It comes through the heart. Okay. Makira Uraka Santamia Ashikwa. So just take a deep breath, and if you can, put your hands in the receiving position, either on your legs or in front of you. Always have your hands up in receiving mode when I'm sending your light language activations. Okay. Don't go like this, because you're closing yourself down, blocking your chakras. Just be open. Deep breath and relax. Nahukapurne. Tukura katane shishiampa. Mahanyana kana samanyana han. Hanai. Antura maya hanan. Hanai. Antura manyakian. Hai. Santamai. Shakutukartane. Pohuya kientena na upa una. Ne ikite tono sa karakante shishina mo oya yakiate na ukata na krasanta karte ne kite de karato na koto na masha shantana ukata karanto kana me kiete irisi kinte und pukura kente ni ana a uku kukuri kete na sonto no mamoya ya. I feel my heart expanding, so whew, it's happening. Okay, I'm getting really high. Shutakarampa umama ye shishikarakadene na humpore koto te ya yu ya momoya na sakateri kidakden na shukoto ma pa aya ko sisi ya ora kata ena ma ora na hari kun sukoto ya shishika na ukura kore sukoto don shumpo nene kita na to na mane kone. Kote episikete endo koto to kote to kasakete maho kwaya hishishu na hapo kiti 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 sakura kiti 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 no kote kiti 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 no makura. You may start feel heart activating or heart connection, pounding in the heart, throbbing. Tapu umama iyama laiki isitaro tu nalai tu kura baba mumamane na po uyama mama pai katara ututura lolani iteki sisisi a opupo mama te nendete tekiti itu tutu tutupatai ya pamama yaya yaha o ko o uta a ma aya I yaha una papaya pekite ina uare kita ni sisisi kutu kutu baka. Oh, toshupona manaki sakata nedura nasikiri ikotoro kosunto shumuna. Hantura manya santanyana hamanya Hantuna maya Namaste. everybody. That's it for July. Again, I have 2 more seats open for the Sisters of the Rose in the Netherlands, and it's going to be, I'm going to shut that down in a few days. And it's going to be at a place that used to be a monastery. So the hotel is attached to it. So it is very sacred land, because there were some people that comment, oh, why a hotel? Well, it's actually connected to a monastery, and it's very sacred inside of there. And also Lionsgate in August, I will be on Mount Shasta. The information is coming. Also, I will be joining my sister Marla Kelly in September for a Twin Flame conference workshop, and that will be in Niagara Falls with Debbie Dubois and Robin Angie as well. So that's coming up in September. And then there is, I believe in October, I have a room in Sedona. So, and I've already been guided. I need to go back to Sedona, so I'm not sure if I'm doing another Sisters of the Rose, if that's something that you would like me to do, or if I'm going to do a Brothers and Sisters of Light gathering. I don't know yet. All I know is they said get the room, so I have it, and I always listen to higher self. So I will be back in Sedona in October, and that may end my travels for the year. But 2020 is going to be big. 2020, I'm going to actually be doing a something back in Hawaii again. I know, so I've already seen it. And they're not giving me details yet, so I really don't know, and I'm going to be doing some other places. So I'm hoping that this year they'll give me more time to actually put the travel stuff out there so people can have more time to prepare. But it's because everything has been so quantum and changing so constantly that I'm like, okay, I think that I'm going to be planning this, and then everything changes. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, okay. So they're just telling me step back and just allow. So when I get the date, what they'll do is they'll give me a date, they'll give me the location, and then sometimes it's like only 6 weeks or 8 weeks away, and I'm like, in that world that a lot of us are living in, you need a little more time to save money or whatever. So just start saving now if you want to come to one of the events, because I just never know when it's going to be. So hopefully 2020. There'll be more time. 2020 is going to be big. You know, it's a 4-year, and it's a 4-year, and in a new cycle of number 4, so it's 4 and 4. And I already have a room in Sedona on April 4th, so it's going to be a 444 day. I already have that room, and they had told me, my higher self and guide team said, you need a room in Sedona on that day. I'm like, okay. So I already have that. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but it is coming. So everything's changing and everything is constant, and it's a good thing. So be prepared for July. It's going to be active. It's going to be changing. It's going to be positive change. So please look at it from the heart. See it from the eyes of your heart. And if you get a chance, read the poem that I posted yesterday, because it is about leaving the chaos of the 3D ego mind and moving into the heart. It's light-coded. All the stuff I write is light-coded. It's activating, and it will assist you, and it'll activate some of the stuff that the brain and heart will pick up, the sacred mind and heart will pick up and activate some more awakening in you, okay? All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to the new people that are coming and listening to the videos. I truly appreciate it. Thank you to all the donations, and I will see all of you soon. I love you.